Okay, everybody, I don't know. This is such a random video, but I feel like I'm literally going insane right now. I'm literally going insane. I am reading these new patch notes that are arriving very, very soon. They say it's the update that arrives next week. So this is the patch that you can expect on the PTB. And for all of you who didn't know, I am actually quite an avid Dead by Daylight player. I've been playing this game for years now. And the thing is that I played about 50-50. When I was starting out, I played mostly Survivor, like 99% Survivor. But lately, like the last 1.5 years, 2 years, I've been playing almost exclusively Killer because I just kind of find Survivor boring, honestly. The game is a bit like too easy, it's too boring. You just kind of sit and do gens, and in Chase, it's the game is kind of like whatever anymore. Like playing Survivor is really whatever. I want to express some skills, so I play Killer. And the thing is, the thing is that this game is such a different world if you play Survivor or if you play Killer. And I mean, it's to be expected, right? Like, you should have a different kind of gameplay. That's why you have a Killer fan base and you have a Survivor fan base or player base. But the thing is, if you play Survivor, you're playing this chilled out, relaxing party game that you can, or you may or may not, take seriously. It's up to you. If you don't take it seriously, it's whatever. You might easily win anyway, it's whatever. But if you do take it seriously, you have a really good chance of winning, especially if you're playing a 3 or 4 man survive with friends that all know what they are doing. It's gonna be painful for the killer to actually win. And for those of you who care, by winning I mean at least 3 kills. Maybe 2.5 kills I could consider a win. 2.5 kills I would consider a win if it's an especially sweaty survive with friends game or match. But the thing is, I've been reading these patch notes, and there's so many screwed up things that I'm reading in here. Like, what the fuck? Sorry for screaming. What the fuck is behavior doing here? Like, what is this? What am I reading? What am I seeing? Like, what? Because the thing is, it's not just about if the game is killer-sided or survivor-sided. It's not just about that. This is about the entire health of the game and the player base. So I'm gonna go through some of these changes. I'm not gonna read the entire thing. But let's go through some of these changes, okay? So they have slugging reduction update, okay? So if a survivor is in the dying state, that means that they are on the ground for a total of 90 seconds during a match, they gain the ability to pick themselves up after fully recovering, okay? So, okay, you fully recover, you can pick yourself up. This mechanic can obviously be disabled in custom games because, like, I don't know, like what is behavior thinking? So they know why they are adding this. It's because they know that competitive Dead by Daylight would never allow this bullshit in the game, because they know that competitive DBD is busted. So, like, why are you even adding this? Like, people are sweaty even outside of competitive. Like, okay, whatever. Skip this. Gradually increases scrolling speed for survivors, because why the hell not? Not just that you can pick yourself up after 90 seconds, you can also crawl away faster. So let's say you are on the ground for about 80 seconds, right? The killer... let's say the killer is like super smart. They are counting down those 90 seconds that they are leaving you slugged while chasing another survivor. And they have 10 seconds left to pick you up before you pick yourself up. But since you have a gradually increasing crawling speed, you can also get away some other place faster and better. So even if the killer does count down the time, let's just say they are doing that for some reason, they will not find you. Or they will have difficulty finding you because you already crawled away, because you can crawl away faster. So sure, why not? And added the ability for survivors to recover while crawling, so sure, let's just add base kit that as well. And updated several survivor and killer perks to account for these changes. Alright, so some perks will be useless, so they have to get an update. Alright, whatever. So this dev note right here, I find this part very funny. A big part of this is also about making the experience of being slugged more pleasant. As much as being slugged can be, at least. What is this sentence? Like, what is... Okay, I'm gonna tell you what is weird about this sentence. So, this is a message to behavior, specifically. You know, you are developing a PvP game, right? It's a PvP game. You know what happens in a PvP game? People find toxic things to do to others because some just find it fun. Some just find it funny to do toxic things. So when you have a PvP game, it is bound to happen that some people sometimes will get frustrated. That's just what happens in a PvP game. It's gonna happen in any PvP game that's at least a bit competitive, at least a bit sweaty. And DBD can definitely get very sweaty. Definitely can get very toxic. So why are you saying that you're trying to make the experience of being slugged more pleasant? Like, this is the same as saying, yeah, so you're getting fucked in the ass, so we are trying to make the experience of getting fucked in the ass a bit more pleasant. Like, no, like, but the thing is about specifically DBD, the thing is that slugging, I'm gonna speak for myself here. I play killer, and sometimes, yeah, I do slug a little bit. I personally don't enjoy it that much, so I don't slug too often. But sometimes, the thing is, I have to. I have to slug. It's not that I like to slug. I have to slug. And they are gonna talk about tunneling in the next section. And the thing is, I have to tunnel sometimes. Okay, that's the problem. That's the problem of the game. Me, playing killer, I have to slug. And I have to tunnel sometimes. If I wanna actually win, if I wanna achieve those 2.5 kills or 3 kills in a sweaty game against 4 survivors that are all good, I am bound to slug or tunnel or both. But that's not because these changes would like make this better or me wanting to slug less. No, that's not fixing this. The problem is that I am slugging or tunneling because I need to, if I tunnel, I need to kill one survivor quickly, as fast as possible, to make the game more balanced and for me to have a chance at actually winning the game and getting those 3 to 4 kills. And if I'm tunneling, if I'm slugging, I'm doing that because I just need that pressure. I need the pressure of one survivor being AFK for a while, just sitting there doing nothing, and another survivor to come and help them, so I can have 2 survivors that at the moment of my chase are not repairing generators because I need that pressure to be there. Otherwise, I will do this one chase, and first off, this crawling survivor, this slugged survivor can just pick themselves up, so the other survivors know they don't have to go there because I'm chasing another guy, and this guy is gonna crawl away and pick themselves up anyway. So, so the other 2 survivors that are likely repairing gens, if it's a good team, can just keep repairing. Because whatever, right? You don't need to help this guy. He's gonna help himself. He just got base kit, like 4 other perks. They just got it for free. So now, my pressure is almost non-existent. Because I just have one survivor that's gonna be AFK for about 90 seconds. They are gonna crawl away, I'm never gonna find them. They're gonna be back up. And I will also waste time finding them, potentially, if I wanna, like, remove this slug anymore. I wanna hook them. So for the price of me chasing another survivor while slugging this one, I will get at best 1 hook. And while I get that 1 hook, those other 2 survivors repair those gens. They will have it almost complete, maybe even complete by then. And this guy that I could have another hook from is getting themselves up as well. And I will also not find them because they crawled away. This is my problem with this. Both of these tactics, tunnel and slug, is something that is in the game forever. It's been there since forever. And I know that survivors can be crybabies sometimes, sure. But the thing is, we as killers, I'm just gonna talk like that because I just play pretty much exclusively killer anymore. We as killers just need to utilize these kind of tactics. That's the problem. We need to utilize this if we wanna actually win. Because, and you can't blame me for trying to win if the survivors are trying to win just as much as me. I don't know if any of you watching right now play DBD like right now actively, if you play killer actively. But if you are a somewhat decent player, you will go against 4 survivors that all have finesse, that all have windows of opportunity, that all have resilience, they all have deja vu, they all have background player, plot twist, dramaturgy, scene partner, all of these crazy perks that you as a killer have to account with if you want to actually win and if you want to counter those. They will all have them. And why they have them? Well, because they wanna win. And they wanna win just as hard as you do. But why is only one side getting all of these things for free? While Killer is the much harder side to play on a higher level than Survivor. Why are they getting all of this stuff? Why are they getting all of this while Killer got nothing? I got nothing in return. In the next section, where we have Tunnel, there is something that the Killer can get. So let's read this real quick, okay? So when a Survivor is hooked, their hook status is hidden from the Killer. Sure, why not? When they are unhooked, there is no notification, so I have, yet again, less information for the Killer, even lesser information. Why not? This is disabled once all generators are completed, because whatever, the game is over, because it takes like 5 seconds to open the gates. It doesn't matter. If the generators are all completed, the game is either fucked or it's won. It's almost nothing in between. You will open the gate in 5 seconds, literally. You either have those skills, or you don't, or that one guy gets away. It's done. I have almost no endgame games. Just for clarification, I play mostly Xenomorph, okay? It's not the best killer. It's like a B tier killer. It's nothing fancy. I get some good games. I get some bad games. It's normal. But I almost never experience a crazy end game. I don't run perks like Blood Warden, etc. that give me like crazy end game. Maybe it's a little bit on me. But I don't have like an intense end game almost ever. So I don't fucking care that this is disabled. It doesn't do anything. Unhooked survivors gain the following effects for a limited time. Here we have a bullet list. Haste, Endurance, and Elusive. No collision with other players, both killer and survivor. This is not a bad change, however. This I feel like is good overall. Because if they have no collision, it means I can also go through them and they cannot do those stupid, like take a hit for the unhooker. Or block them with their endurance effect, right? Immunity to killer instinct and sees the killer's aura nearby. This, yet again, this is so unnecessary. Why? Why do we have this? Why are they immune to killer instinct? Why they can see my killer aura? Why? Like, I get this, okay? Fine. But why this? And these effects are lost when the affected survivor performs a conspicuous action. Sure, of course. All these effects, except haste and endurance, are disabled once all generators are completed. Whatever, who cares? Game is over. Added a unique effect to the killer hook state UI that indicates the last survivor they hooked. So, sure. But here, it's about here. I will finish reading this part first. So after completing a unique hook, the same survivor is not hooked consecutively. Killers get the following benefits. Bonus damage for the next generator kick. Wow. Well, I mean, we don't see what kind of bonus damage, but sure, wow. Temporary haste status effect, okay, sure, but if it's like 5 seconds, whatever. Temporarily reveal survivors, so base kit barbecue, that have less or equal hook states to the hooked survivor. These effects are slightly lessened for the Blight, the Dark Lord, the Ghoul, the Hillbilly, and the Nurse. So we have like specific changes here. These effects are disabled once our journey is completed, and added new effects that disincentivize tunneling. If a survivor dies before 6 total hook states, all remaining survivors gain a repair speed bonus for the rest of the trial. Like, okay, and this is if the survivor that was last hooked is sacrificed or killed, generators cannot be regressed or blocked, but they can be repaired, of course. So here we get to the point that I will want to make here. It's not just about the changes. It's not just about the changes specifically. It's about, imagine this. So you're trying here. All of these changes, right, are for the sweaty players, correct? They are for the sweaty players. This is all happening because of those sweaty survivors that think they don't have enough. That the game is clear-sided, right? But the problem is, what about the casual player base? So you wanna tell me right now that if I'm someone who doesn't read these patch notes, let's say I didn't play DBD for 2 years, and I'm just jumping back, and I'm used to some kind of things, okay? And I can, of course, expect that there will be some changes to the game, but you wanna tell me that I am supposed to keep all of this in my head as I play killer? That I'm supposed to account for all of these effects, I'm supposed to account for this. I'm supposed to account for this. I'm supposed to account for this, whatever. And I'm supposed to account for this, like I get a haste and a bonus kick, okay? And I get aura reading, but when I play the Blight or Ghoul or Hibli, I get it as well, but it's like lessened. Why? What do you mean these effects are slightly lessened? So you wanna tell me you know that these killers are like highly mobile, so they are like good killers, right? So you're also intentionally targeting them because they are slightly better than the other killers. But because if you play the Blight, for example, it is far from a guaranteed win. If you are on very average Blight or a very average Ghoul, very average Hillbilly, it is far from a guaranteed victory. Like sure, these killers are strong. They are even like annoying, like the Ghoul. But you wanna tell me that if I look in the Ghoul, I am so almighty, so powerful, that these aura effects have to be lessened for my killer specifically? Like, I don't play any of these, okay? So it's not even bias. But why? Like, this patch is so insane for any casual player that like doesn't watch videos, doesn't watch patch notes, doesn't read it, that just plays the game, like, and likes to play killer. Because for survivors, this is mostly irrelevant, right? Like, this change is surely something that the survivors really need to know, but I mean, you can see it. Like, when you get down, you can see, you can recover, and there's like another weird bar. Like, I'm starting to get so insane from all of these little bars everywhere. Like, we're getting all these icons, all of this information, all of these bars. Like, it's getting so complicated, man. It's so complicated. Like, this change, this tunneling change, this is so complicated if you look at it. Like, sure, if you really read it and like take it in, sure, it's something you can learn. But it's so complex, like all of these little nitty bitty buffs and nerfs and this, all of this everywhere. Like, oh, you hook ace. Oh, you hooked ace again. Well, you eat all of this. What, bro? The average killer. I bet a lot of killer players don't even care about who they are hooking. Like the tunneling is, I bet you a lot of the time the tunneling is not even intentional. Like they just hook ace, ace gets unhooked, and they just happen to find ace again. So they go for him. Okay, they kill him again, they get him on the hook, and now they suffer all of this bullshit. Like, you wanna tell me this is healthy for the game? Like, not just from a killer side, like from a whole player base perspective, you wanna tell me this is healthy for the game? If I was an average guy, an average player, playing killer, I would be like weirded out. Like, what is happening? Like, why are gens blocked? Why they cannot be regressed? Why they suddenly repair gens even faster, which is something I will not even notice immediately as killer, but the survivors will notice it. Why when I play the Blight or a Ghoul, I will get like my auras a bit shorter. I can play, I don't know, my Xenomorph, I will get the normal aura effect, and then I play the Ghoul and it's suddenly shorter, and I'll be like, why can I not see the auras for the same duration? Like, what the fuck is happening? Is this a bug? No, it's not a bug. You're playing the Ghoul. Fuck you. I think that's the end of the rant right here. I will not go any deeper into this. These are some interesting changes there as well, like, but this is not exactly what I was aiming at with this video. It was mainly these two first blocks of text, especially this one. Like, this is outrageous. This right here, the slugging one, is bad for the game. I will tell you outright, this is bad for the game. Bad for the player base, bad for the game, and especially insanely bad for killer. But this right here is outrageous. This is terrible for the player base as a whole. Like, no one will understand what the fuck is going on when you present them with all of this. There will be all these little icons popping up everywhere, like it's not already enough of them. You have a little hook icon or something next to a survivor portrait, you will be like, what the hell is that? Well, it means you lastly hooked the survivor, so don't go for them. But, like, what the fuck is that even? Like, so if I hook my ace, I will get a little icon in there. But then I happen to find ace again. Like, should I just avoid him? Should I just let him repair the gen? What the hell, man? I don't know. It's up to the developers. It's up to them. I am not the developer of Dead by Daylight. Thank God I am not. But these changes, this patch, this is just outrageously bad patch. Not just from the specific changes, but even from the like the changes presented as a whole. Like this is just complicated. This is so complicated for no reason at all. Just keep DBD simple. Just keep it simple, man. It was. I'm not gonna say the game used to be better. No, it was so much worse. But I like when things are simple, man. This is just so complicated, and like when am I gonna learn that when I play Nurse the aura effect is lessened? Like who is gonna tell me? Is it gonna be a little tooltip in the game or what? It just feels insane. I am genuinely sad from this. Like from just a patch standpoint, like sure you can have a complicated game, but DB is not supposed to be complicated. It's a little party game. The developers said it themselves at times that there is no competitive, there is no ranked. It's a party game, so why are you making it so serious? Why is it so complicated? And just buff killer, please. Just buff killer somehow, man. Just slow the game down. I'm getting insane from this. We need a slower game, and you're making it faster. I don't know if it's just me, but those matches, man, I wait for 5 minutes to play my little stupid retarded killer match, and the match lasts 5 minutes as well. And sometimes it's 5 minutes because I get gen rushed, and sometimes it's 5 minutes because I just slay them too quickly. Because it's so easy sometimes. Just slow the game down, god damn it. Slow the game down. That's the end of my little rant. I'm pretty sure a lot of you will agree. If you disagree, you can tell me down below what do you think, but for me this is outrageous. Outrageously bad. Not just because like a killer bias or whatever, but it's just complicated. No casual will ever account for this. Ever. And the sweats are just gonna be mad. They're gonna be frustrated. Well, at least the part of the player base that plays cover. Yep, have fun.